Coaching. I'm streaming. Alright, welcome back to the jungle. We'll be playing SYLAS versus Rengar. For the runes here, we got Conqueror, Triumph, Legend Haste, Last Stand, Magical Footwear, and Cosmic. Some real fighter runes, and that's what SYLAS is. He's a fighter champion. Once we get deeper and deeper into the mid and late game, then we can become more of an assassin. In the early game, we won't be one-shotting anything. And then we'll be utilizing the whole aspect of this kit. First off with the E. The E gives us a dash. And then the second part, we cast the chain. The E2, you really need to land, or you really need to aim the chain. If you miss it, you are not going to kill anyone. And then by casting both parts of it, we get 2 procs of our passive. The passive is the AoE damage on the auto attacks, and that's what makes SYLAS a jungler. So when you do the camps, you really just spam out every ability, and then cycle the passive autos. And then once those are down, then you can just kite out the camp and finish it off that way. Early clear is brutally awkward because you're just waiting for these abilities. The payoff is that later in the game it gets faster, like ridiculously fast, and then all feels good. Rengar's probably going to be full clearing here in the early game, so luckily we don't have to compete with him there. Luckily we probably don't have to deal with an invade either. So the Q deals damage, both the first part and the explosion. Go ahead and ward this. Rengar, no invading, please. And then the W heals us whenever we hit a champion. Gives you a short dash towards the enemy. In general, we're going to cast that W right as we start the play, oddly enough. It will be the ability that we max first. And then the chain gives us a little bit of a slow too, so we can save that one until later in the fight. We spam out all these abilities as we're doing the camps, but whenever you do a gank, it's way better to hold the abilities. Rengar's already done with his clear. Ruh-roh. Mid-fight's already happening. Ruh-roh. Go ahead and smite this, and we might be able to fight Rengar here. I have Pike. Health potion, auto, moving, Q, auto, E, W, E. Nice. Kill this guy. My E's coming up, baby. Nice, Q. Then he flashes, E, W, auto. Don't mind if I do. The Rengar's like, are we serious? Are we serious? Let's just do our Raptors. The Scuttle is asking too much. When the enemy champion dies, they get home guards. So they run super fast back onto the map. It's better to do our own camps. In general, as an assassin, it's always faster to do your own camps. Clean these up since we started them. To the Krugs. Alrighty, that's a super good start to the camp. I walk into my 2 kills. I'm so skilled. As SYLAS, we're a fighter champion. My team just started the whole fights without me. And then I get to capitalize on it. Level 5, don't mind if I do. We're so online. Maxing that W first, more damage, more healing, lower cooldown. So the Dark Seal is a Hextech Alternator and a Ruby Crystal. The Ruby Crystal will make me too tanky for the enemy to deal with. I won't kill them in 1 rotation, and they won't kill me in 2. So I can get my second abilities off faster. Combo that with the Legend Haste, very nice. Hextech Alternator, more damage, more burst. Dark Seal, more damage, more snowball potential, some HP. So, we're level 5. We're going to skip our camps and just get right onto the map here. When I find Rengar in his jungle, I can gank mid, I can gank bot. We got options. But by resetting to the river, I can cover all of them. Hello. E, W, auto, E, auto, Q. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Come here, Buster. Rengar, I love you. E, W, auto, E. Oh my god, he flashed too. Poor guy. Oh. Well, let's clean up bot play. They're already fighting. Well, there's a flash in too. E, flash, W, auto, Q, E, auto. Nice hook. Job's done. Back to my camps. Holy moly, this is good. This is like perfect. When the play is done and we return to the camp, since we started at level 5, we'll be getting more XP from these. On turn 2, you want to fight on your level 5 spike, and then return to the camps, get level 6, and on an overstay, you can truly take over the game. That's what we're aiming to do now. We already have good items, so there's no reason for me to reset. And by staying on the map, I can just keep pressing the issue, finding that Rengar level 5 and fighting him. And yep, as SYLAS, you're a fighter champ, and listen, you have to go fight the enemy. That's part of it. Into the Rengar's top side. We have our ulti now. We steal the enemy's ulti. Use it. Usually giving us more damage. I'm thinking against Rengar, it's not so useful, huh? Mr. Rengar. W, auto, E, auto, Q, auto, E, ulti. Run around a little bit here, and I'm going to get a jump. He wants me to jump on him with his top laner behind him. See the Jax is right there? You can also see the Swain. So we're just going to back off. That's fine. Back to my Raptors. We just do that play, short and sweet. Raptors respawn. No problem. Took the enemy top laner's time, took the enemy mid laner time. I'm definitely tilting the Rengar. Nice, and we got the Proto Belt and base. So let's clean up the Krugs, then we'll get a reset. Scores 15-1. I must be on the enemy team this game. So here's what I want to do now. I want to reset, get that red, get level 7, then fight the Void Grubs. I don't care about the dragon. My team's snowballing super hard. Void Grubs help us win the early game harder. And I don't even care to contest that Rengar in his red side. He can't stop me on Void Grubs. I'll be taking him. We got our first item, the Proto Belt. It's going to give us ability power, HP, ability haste, and the dash. The dash also deals damage with those rockets. That can help us get in range for our E. And then once we complete the red smite, it deals more damage. Comboed with that too. The red smite also slows the enemy, so we can use the rockets to slow them. And that part's super cool to me. Rengar's dying to the support. Alright. Alright. Just gonna go back and farm for a little bit. If I clean up all the camps, then I can just fight. Even when you have the lead in a map state like this, you don't have to keep pressing it. So yeah, that's the early game here on SYLAS. We received the kills, then we pushed it as far as we can. And now, as we're entering the mid game, there'll be more opportunities for us to skirmish, which is fighting with our allies more. That's truly where SYLAS gets most of his value. Because in the early game here with this Conqueror, with the Proto Belt, we have damage and we have tankiness. You only truly utilize all of that if you're fighting with your allies. Just go ahead and smite this. My allies are killing the Rengar. 1 second, boys. I'm almost there. Alright, let's do this. Close. Rengar, E, auto, W, auto, E, auto, Q, hit him. Proto Belt. Alright, noob down once again. I'll be taking that dragon. Dragon's slow to do, but now that we have these items and all the levels and everyone's dead, nothing better to do. Ooh, Swain stays, no way. Ulti. E, W, E, auto, Q, auto. He dies as soon as Yone goes back. Let's take Rengar's Raptors here. Naturally. Gonna go back to my camps now, give Rengar no outs. Still scores 24-1. What in the world? This is what I deserve, you know? Some days you play, you just get all insta losses. And that was yesterday. Today, bada bing, bada boom. We have a bunch of gold. Let's reset. Next, we're going to get the Swordkin Boots and then into the Shadow Flame here. Hold up. Sweeper. If I can get some kills here, I can get both items. Man. Ha! No playing allowed, Rengar. What were you thinking? That's one. Proto... And I can't even get an assist. I helped. Let's recall for real. Didn't want to recall last time because I didn't have Sword Pen plus the Needlessly, but now we do. Very expensive, but so powerful. So now we did all that couple fighting, farm everything. We got more items, the Sword Pen and the Needlessly, and we're just so much stronger. Now's the time to really just slam into the enemy. Find that Rengar, find the Aphelios, find anyone. For level 9, we got that W maxed. Rengar, E, auto W, Q. I don't even have to use anything. I just keep autoing him. He's super dead. Rengar used his empowered Q on the Pike, so he won't be killing nobody, and he definitely won't be surviving. We're gonna stay up the map here instead of farming. We're already strong, so by staying up the map, we can take this turret, take Rengar's wolves, and then if anyone comes to fight me, good. That's what I want. Hi, Rengar. E, auto, W, auto, E, auto, auto, Q. Bye, Rengar. Okay, let's see. Rengar ulti. Into the mid lane. The Janna has ulti, though. Auto W, E, auto, Q, Proto Belt. Nice. This is a massacre, Bob. Holy shit. One person watching, yeah, this is just bronze, this is just iron. No, this is like Diamond 1. EU West, baby. Ugh. Back to the camps. Don't want to overdo it. We're still in the beginnings of the mid game. We max that E second. That gives us lower cooldown on the dash. Having more uptime on that. The CC is super, super crucial. Job's done. Alrighty, the Shadow Flame. This one really seals the deal here, giving us a ton of ability power. Magic Pin and then the passive Cinder Bloom. The Cinder Bloom passive is what gives you like that execute. It's kind of like Collector for AP champions. So you get them low and then you really burst them when they're low with that passive. And then with all the ability power this gives you, everything we got on SYLAS has an ability power ratio here. So it's simple. Now we slam into the bad guy. Skip all of these camps. We're in the mid game. Go fight first, always. E, auto, W, Q, auto, E, auto. That's one. Proto Belt. Give me that ulti, Janna. Yep. No. I don't want to dash on this guy. Swain's too tanky. I mean, fair enough. Final score, 8-0-5. Proto Belt dealing 204. GG. All it took was that one fight on that Scuttle Crab. Holy moly. But when you get the lead, that's exactly how you compound it. You spend it proactively. We got to level 5 early. We slammed into the enemy with all the items and the XP. Go back to the camps, get level 6, do another play on the top side, and then farm everything afterwards. If you just farm, play, it's not good enough on SYLAS. But anyways, that's going to put us at Diamond 1, 55 LP, final damage dealt, 9,700. Damage taken 1600. Conqueror healing is 52, and Last Stand dealing 55. GG. Thanks for watching. Click the join button to support the channel, get access to videos sooner, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Buy the Ultimate Jungle Guide now. She's a work in progress, but for now, it will go over the basics, play jungle correctly, understand it, and to climb.